If thinking about your desire makes your stomach sink instead of putting a smile on your face, you're not failing at manifesting. You're just missing the most important part. And I'm going to show you what changed everything for me after years of trying every technique. It actually made me feel so terrible, and I want to help you right now. You absolutely can manifest what you want. So just let's get this out of the way. Your desires are for you. But if manifesting feels heavy and exhausting, or like you're constantly just checking for signs, we need to talk about alignment first. Because all the techniques in the world won't work if your nervous system isn't ready to hold what you're calling in. Today, I'm sharing what I learned after years of pushing through misalignment and what actually worked when I understood this missing piece. So today, I guess I'm sharing my success story. So grab your favorite hot or cold beverage and let's get started. Hi, I'm Marta and welcome to my channel. To work with me or find some of my free resources, visit the description box below. You know, I come from this anxious attachment background. I'm a romantic, a dreamer, an idealist, and I have proof through my life that when I want something, I eventually get it.
Whatever baby wants, baby gets. Daddy's buying.
When I discovered manifestation teachings, it gave me this confidence that I could claim what I wanted consciously until I tried to manifest love from a specific person. I tried every technique imaginable. I affirmed, I visualized, I scripted, I lived in the end. I was persistent because that's what people told me to do. And somewhere along the way, it just stopped being fun. The thought of my desire didn't excite me anymore. It reminded me I didn't have it yet. But here is what I didn't realize at the time. I wasn't just anxious about this person. I was anxious about my job, my living situation, living in a country that I knew for a while already that it wasn't for me, not anymore. I was stuck, held in place by fear, and I was using manifestation techniques to try to feel better without actually feeling anything. So comment below if you've ever felt worse about your desire after discovering manifestation than you did before. I can tell you now, with full honesty, I felt really unwell for years, not just about the relationship, about my whole life. I wasn't going all in on myself. And manifestation was supposed to fix all that. But instead, it just felt more trapped and more anxious. So let me break down what actually matters when it comes to manifesting. Point number 1 is that your nervous system is your manifestation foundation. Your nervous system is your subconscious. And here's the thing. We don't manifest what we want. We manifest what feels safe and natural to us, to our nervous system. What's already in our definition of possible and safe here and now. What we're aware of being here and now. This is why some things manifest instantly and easily, while others feel like pushing a boulder uphill. It's not about the size of the desire. It's about whether your nervous system has the capacity to hold it. So the work here isn't more techniques or finding the perfect one or more affirming, more visualizing. The work is expanding your nervous system's capacity to feel safe holding what you want. Working on this new definition of what is safe. And I know that this may seem strange at first. The solution for something as magical and spiritual as manifesting comes down to your body. It doesn't feel magical. It feels ordinary. Too ordinary even. Like the mind doesn't want to comprehend it. The mind doesn't know what to do with it. But here's the thing. This body is your vehicle in this world. You experience everything through it. I like to think of it like a prism. There is light on one side, that's divine consciousness, falling through and creating a rainbow on the other side. And that's your manifested experience. And if your body, if this prism is blocked, if there are trapped emotions living there since childhood, the rainbow on the other side can't fully come through. The magic is still there. The light is still there, but the channel needs to be clear. It has to be unblocked. So the point number 2 is the alignment test. I created this simple test for myself, and I want you to try it right now as well with your desire. Does thinking about it or visualizing it put a smile on my face, or does it create a sinking feeling in my stomach? Does it trigger this sense of lack or alignment? If it's the latter, you're not in alignment, and pushing through that feeling isn't persistence, it's resistance. So, of course, some negative emotions in manifesting are totally natural. They're actually a feature in manifestation, not a bug. Like when you decide something is for you and your ego throws a tantrum, because it will in the next few weeks, it's called ego backlash, and you can watch a video I made about it here. Or when you're embodying your new identity and old patterns come up to be cleared, these are natural and normal. You're rewiring your story, and the old one will fight to survive, and it will make you feel like you're in hell. But it should get better over time and more natural, more light, more detached in a healthy way if you continue with love and understanding, because the only way out of hell is through. So if it doesn't start to feel easier after weeks or months, that's not a sign to push harder. It's a sign to slow down, look at what's happening, to work on your alignment first, to meet yourself where you are and ask, what does this mean? What does it feel like? And point number 3 is manifesting should feel empowering, not exhausting. Here is what shifted everything for me personally. Instead of trying to force myself to feel good about my desire while secretly panicking, I gave myself permission to feel whatever was actually there. And that was my nightmare at first. I was scared to approach this. But whether something negative came up, like a bad day, a negative emotion, longing for this person, I allowed myself to just feel it without judgment or trying to change the experience. I really just faced my biggest fear. What if I don't get this thing? What if the carefully designed plan for my life won't be realized, the plan I created? What if I stay where I am right now forever? And here's what happened. At first, of course, I felt terrible. I felt fear, but I felt that fear. And by expanding my capacity to be with this discomfort, by learning to feel safe no matter what, my nervous system expanded too. I wasn't bypassing anymore. I wasn't spiritually gaslighting myself into high vibes only. I was actually healing the part of me that made this desire feel so urgent and desperate in the first place. I reminded myself that if I look at my life so far, I was always okay in the end. So if I don't get these things, I will be okay too. Point number 4 is what the desire was really teaching me. Now, here is where it gets beautiful, in my opinion. And this is what I really want you to understand from this video. The love I felt for them, for my SP, was the love that lives within me. I was the source of that love, not them. The security I felt with them was the security that came from within me, that is always available to me. It was all here, present for me at all times. I had just attached this meaning to this specific person as the source of these things. But that wasn't true. This relationship, even though failed, became such a gift for me. I didn't know what it was for at the time. And honestly, I still don't know the full picture, but I know that it helped me so much. It showed me what I was capable of feeling. It showed me what needed healing as well. So comment, it's all within, if you've realized that what you were seeking in someone else was actually already inside you. Point number 5 is that true detachment isn't giving up. Here's the part I really want you to understand, because it's so easy to misinterpret, and the manifestation community perpetuates it as such in a very unuseful way. That after all this nervous system work, after expanding my capacity, I didn't convince myself I don't want my desires anymore. I'm not brainwashing myself or pretending that the desire is gone or being the lolo. And what happened was that I realized that I will be doing great with this person in my life, and I will be doing also great without them. Both futures are exciting and are beautiful, and both feel safe to my nervous system. The only difference is the attachment my human self feels towards one of these outcomes, and that is the uncomfortable part. And that is also why one thing manifests and not the other. So instead of pouring all my energy into forcing this one specific outcome, I choose to spend my energy on feeling good now, on being the version of me who's already whole. I realized that it was actually scarier to feel like this and waste my energy on something that may not be for me because I don't know this, than the pain of not having the life I so carefully envisioned for myself and attached myself to. Now, that's true detachment. Not giving up, but knowing you're okay either way. You get to choose where you spend your energy. And that's the real power. When you're in this true alignment, you manifest what you want naturally, or you realize that it's not actually aligned with who you're becoming. Both are success stories. If you change your mind as you progress on this journey, it doesn't mean that you failed. And don't listen to others who claim otherwise. So let me be clear. You can manifest anything you desire. Your desires are for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't want them. If you can imagine it, you can experience it in your life as well. But alignment comes first. Not because manifestation doesn't work, but because it works better when your nervous system is ready to hold it, when it feels natural and light, empowering, when the thought of your desire makes you smile and it's fun instead of making your stomach sink. The techniques can work. They are supposed to make you feel a certain way, but they only work when you have this emotional foundation, the foundation that is nervous system work, expanding your capacity to feel safe, holding your wonderful future, when it doesn't feel dangerous, to be okay with it and be okay without it. That's when the magic really happens. And this isn't about giving up on your desires or convincing yourself you don't want them anymore. This is about becoming the version of you who is fabulous either way. And that version manifests naturally without the suffering and is so magnetic. When you're truly expanded, when your nervous system feels safe either way, that's when you stop forcing. That's when you can spend your energy on feeling good instead of pouring it all into this one specific outcome that may not be aligned with your highest good. That requires giving up the control that comes from the trust in your life, that it is this direct effect of this nervous system work I take people through in my coaching program, the Unwavering Manifestor Experience. And from that place, magic happens. A simple walk is a marvel. Birds sing for you. Strangers smile at you. Either it manifests easily or something even better shows up, or you realize you're already complete. You can change your mind at any point. And all of those are wins. All of those are success stories. And if this resonates with you, I have a 7-day challenge that helps you go through all phases of manifestation so that you can handle what's coming and be prepared. You get an email for each day of the challenge with mindset building exercises. It's only €7, and you can find it in my shop that's linked in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this video is helpful for you. As always, I'm looking forward to your comments, so comment below if you have some remarks or something to share. Subscribe if you want more grounded and honest content about manifestation that actually works long term. Links to my weekly newsletter, Self-Love Letter, free resources, and ways to work with me are linked in the description box below. These are the videos that YouTube think that you should watch next. And remember, you're brave, you're loved. Be kind to yourself. Bye now.